been told the world outside is oh so cold. Late at night when you're alone, you think about me now that I'm gone. When I'm on the road, I often dream and think of you, girl. I hope that you do too. We don't gotta work it out.
Finally, big break is upon us. Challenge number 1 is here. We go to the putting green with our 13 competitors. Each player will putt from 20 feet. If they sink their first attempt, they will get a single point. If they miss but sink their second attempt, they'll get 2 points. If they sink their third, they'll get 3. And if they miss all 3, they'll get 4 points. And of course, you don't want points. And the bottom 4 and ties with the most points will head to the Elimination Challenge. Let's meet our players.
First up, the pro from St. Louis, Matt Lowen.
Supposed to beat these guys, and I will.
Alrighty then there, Matty. Matty's handicap is a plus 1.2. He has the best handicap in the competition. Matty is looking here at his first putt, so all we have to see here is a 20-foot putt, and you want to make it as soon as possible. His first attempt goes. And into the heart of the cup as the onlookers look on. Very confident start from Matt.
Next up is Benny the Jet. Benny hails from places unknown, currently under the tutelage of his father Dick Platt at Sunny Day Products.
This jet is going to soar to new heights, or crash and burn.
Well, we sure hope you don't burn, Benny boy. Benny's handicap is a 12.5, and a great fact about Benny, he only wears hats backwards. Very classy dude, very good dude, and the character of the bunch. Here's Benny's first. And if he hit it with his purse, he might have gotten closer to that hole. Second attempt for Benny. This one looks good. Oh, just short. Finding the line, but not quite the pace. Now Benny is going to need to make this putt to avoid the elimination. And it doesn't go.
Next up, the realtor, Tim Fritty Friesen. This dude golfs by day and sells houses by night.
Yeah, it's sold. Yeah, oh, can you hang on just a minute? Thanks. In 2009, I won the club championship. It's time to get back to the glory days.
Fritty, the 2009 club championship, is working off a 4.1 handicap. Actually, the only left golfer, not left, I guess golfing left in the competition, no pun intended there, folks, as Fritty firmly sends his first one by. Fritty is a great dude. A lot of dudes love this guy because he is just a great dude. And third putt, he too needs to avoid elimination. Gotta make it. Oh, and he too is off to the elimination round. Following Fritty here is Darren Biggie Bickert, voted best dressed in 2012, and that is voted by his peers. Darren's handicap is a 5.8. Wearing the white pants. Sorry about the camera color, folks. Video setting on the camera at the time, causing us to just pick up the black and white feature. Nonetheless, this is Biggie's second so far. Two fellas gaining the maximum 4 points, Benny and Fritty. And Darren looking to avoid it. There it is. Oh, just a heartbreak miss on the high side. And you can tell the nervousness is setting in early on here in the first challenge to avoid elimination. Oh, and he too, maximum 4 points off to elimination.
Next up, Pie Town, Matty Fair with a little bit of flair.
I might not win, but for sure I don't want to be the first guy home.
Matty, well known by his peers here at the Winkler Golf Club, working off a 10.1 handicap, moving that one high and outside. Matty's setting up for his second here. Matty, you know, always working on his short game. Hopefully we see it here today. This is his second attempt. And firm again. Ooh, just lipping out. The pins were cut early this morning, so they are fresh, and they do have nice rims to them. His final attempt, and nope, he too. Maximum 4 points, so not very likely that these fellas are avoiding the pressure early on here at the Big Break Challenge.
Next up, the Intimidator, the Terminator, the Banker, Mark Peters.
Yeah, I hit the ball 300 yards. Now let anyone that gets in my way of winning the big break.
He does decline the odd loan, but he is a very good banker. We're just trying to joke around here for a little bit. Mark coming in with his first putt here, and intimidation factor by Mark Peters, sinking his first one safely on to next week.
Next up, the Sandbagger, John Yinesdell. This young hunk loves to sandbag on the golf course, and he probably won't help you with your sandbags come the next flood.
I have no doubt that I'm the worst golfer of the group, but bigger surprises have happened.
Yinesdell, though, is a great dude, working off a 9.9, and you can see their ball of choice is the Ultra. For Yinesdell. Johnny loving the sweater vest, the Argyle setup there, looking fantastic today. And his first putt looks good. Oh, just like his brother Mark Peters, he's in for one. And so let's look at the results so far and slow things down a little. Mark, Matt, Kevin, and John all safely on to next week's show. That's all it takes, folks, is one single putt, and they have 1 point. In the elimination so far, it is Benny, Darren, Matt Fair, and Tim Freddy Friesen with the maximum 4 points. So anybody that are left, which involve Bren, Derek, Kevin, Vic, and Rich, and Walter, if they're successful in getting anything but 4 points, they will be safe until next week's show. We'll be right back. Well, good day from Greg's Pro Shop. We have select shoes, gloves, and clubs.
All 50% off.
Get down here now for the blowouts on last year's stock. And welcome back to the Big.
Next up, the Educator, Brendan Bones Newfeld.
I've been teaching for 10 years. It's time I teach these hackers something on the golf course.
He has taught me a couple lessons along the old journey of life. Bren having a 9.2 handicap coming in to the competition today, looking to get into safely the next round without any pressure here. All he needs to do is hit one of these 3 putts. This one looks good enough. Ooh, just a touch firm. The green's really running early up, and you can see the dew. You can actually see some of the lines the guys are taking. So a high advantage to those that go later on, I suppose, in the day. Brendan needing this, his third putt. Nope, not having it. He too is off to the elimination round. So numbers are piling up for the elimination round, and you can see it on the faces. Next up, Derek DQ Fraze, a long ball hitter, average drive 332.14, and working off, yes, that's 6.7. We are working off of the handicaps created by Bebop in the shop. This being his first putt. Not even a hope on that putt, not a hope at all for Derek and getting into that hole there. That's the objective of this first competition. Here's his second. There it is. There it is. Oh, rim job to say the least. Derek Fraze, heartbreak, and now he's in that similar position to many of his foes. Need to make to void. Oh, and he doesn't. off to the elimination.
Next up, the Papa Noof.
I'm looking forward to the big break challenge. I like stuff under pressure and get things done. I know I can beat my two boys. I'm just wondering about the rest of the field.
Wise words from a wise man. Sporting the Gary Player look, this Vic Neufeld working on 12.5 handicap. Papa Noof, known for not only his flat stick, but also his beaks and mouth on the golf course. A lot of respect for the guy, as he is my father. And, ooh, now he's in a tough spot, needing to avoid elimination. Nope, didn't have it. Furman outside, off to the elimination. Next up is Kevin Swiffer-Wall, second lowest handicap out there, 3.1. He was the club championship in 2011. His first putt. No doubt about it.
Next up, Richard Dick Pauls, also a Leaf fan.
It's about time I get some respect around here.
Highly unlikely, Richard, that you're going to gain any respect being a Leaf fan. And also because you're buying golf clubs at Golf Town. Very, very unclassy move by this 5.1 handicap. Richard, of course, poking a little fun at you, Richard. Enjoy it, as you're probably used to getting beaked on the golf course. And not getting beaked there, oh, guess he could now, because I thought that was going in, and it did not. It did not fall. And Richard lining up his second putt now. Feeling very confident, and looking very confident as well, actually, here. Here it is. Firm looks good. A little on the outside. Taking another look at it is Richard. Wearing the shorts today. Very questionable move. It is a gorget day, but not a whole lot of class or respect given to guys wearing shorts on the golf course. And here's his third to avoid the elimination. Not enough weight to it. Off to the elimination as well.
And finally, the wise elder, Walter Thiessen.
This is my chance to show the young guys I got game.
Walter flying in from Calgary for the event just last night. Took the red eye, sporting the 10.5 handicap in some great khakis. Walter, the wise man out of the group. Here's his first. And no rest needed for this superstar. He's safe. And on to next week's show. And so here we go, on to the elimination round. Going to the elimination round is Benny, Darren, Matt, Tim, Bren, Darren, Papa, and Rich. A full board for the elimination. Sadly, folks, we were unable to recover some of the elimination footage, and thus we will not show it at all. We can tell you, however, it was a 15-yard pitch shot, and it was the closest to that was safe for the next show. Through great competition, it was none other than Matt Fair being eliminated from week 1.
Right, we're here with Maddie Pytown Fair, first person eliminated out of the Winkler Big Break. Maddie, tell us, buddy, I see you're wearing red today. Can you explain that one?
Well, you know, my favorite golfer always wears red on Sunday. I know it's not Sunday, but figured it would give me some good luck. You guys might have heard of my favorite golfer, always wears red on Sunday, Kevin Thiessen from Scotia Drive. If you haven't heard of him, you probably won't, because he's not on the Big Break.
Very good. Maddie, how did you feel being first one eliminated?
You know, I just came out here with no expectations, and I just wanted my 15 minutes of fame, and I think I got it. So,
well, Maddie Pytown, you're always famous in Winkler. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Next time on Winkler Big Break, the boys take to the 100-yard mark for not a dash, but a pitch shot on the 9th hole to see who goes closer and survives. And don't miss the epic Elimination Challenge, which has everything. See you next time on the Big Break.